Good late afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging. Well, coming at you with thoughts of the day. Yes, the dishes behind me are clean. I always like to specify, as you know, because I don't have my little thing up behind me. Oh yeah, this reason for the video is to go over the loungers of the week, why they are loungers. By the way, I did lie down for a little bit. The Tums started to work. Just having some issues, so not totally myself. Who the heck am I? But I'm here to tell you why people are loungers of the week, why I selected them, and who they might be. I have it written down here, like I said, as they say in my area sometimes. I have it wrote down because people, they can't speak English, okay? I'm just going to say it. They can't. So I have it written down, and I'm going to read it to you now. Kate, Washington Weed Reviews, and Pat Hacker are all the loungers for this week. Kate couldn't be here today. Now, I'm reading this exactly from here. Turns out Kate was there today, ladies and gentlemen. She was able to make it. She could not resist the lounge. So that was good. She's a breath of fresh air in general. Always compliments the whole lounging community. She's been very supportive of the whole operation and is a delight in general. She seems to be a promoter of peace and love, which is always a bonus. She just really is. She's in touch with nature. From what I can gather, I don't know her super well or anything, but they go out on hikes and do this and that and the other thing across where she is, which is, well, I'll have to show you on a map, but it's up in that area that's above Washington State. You know that little indent thing, and then there's another thing that comes down in there. I love how I'm describing this. I could hold. How odd, I happen to have a map with her on it. We're in the wrong area. Oh my goodness. See? Look up on your... How would this go for you? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, because everything's reversed here. So I'm going to think it might be on the top right when you're looking at this. And you'll see Kate in that area by Washington State that's kind of jutting in there madly. I'm sure, take note, all of my loungers are West Coasters. We got Washington Weed Reviews and Pat Hacker. Okay, so anyhow, that was sort of fun, wasn't it? Where was I? Yeah, she goes on, she just seems outdoorsy and fun and sweet and cares about the world and cares about people, from what I can gather. Washington Weed Reviews is next, and you saw them on the map there, ladies and gentlemen. This crew has been super kind to me over the past several weeks when our worlds collided dramatically in the day, for lack of a better description. The channel is super informative. I really recommend that channel. They have an operation going out there. It's legal in that state. And it's really informative. Even if you're not into it, it's just nice to learn about other things. Even if you don't partake in the usage of said item. How's that? Yeah, I recommend that you check it out. I get a good vibe from WWR in general, hence the Lounging Award, which I have in quotes because I'm sure. Thanks again for the doodads you mailed to me. Pat Hacker, one of my oldest internet friends, really, been very helpful to me in terms of the direction of the channel and advice and, this and that. Kind of a good sounding board, calms me down when I need it. And she made my logo. I'm very grateful to that. And the thing that I love about Pat Hacker the most is she's objective. She looks at things in an objective manner. And that is such a rarity in this day and age. That alone would get her the Lounger Award. Seriously. I've never seen such groupthink and people clutching pearls and sticking with whatever their party says to do. And, we should be outraged over X, Y, or Z without looking into it, without researching before they judge. Not Pat Hacker. She's always been objective, and I like it. And I'm just glad she's part of the community. So that's the reasons why these people are loungers. So I typed out my announcements today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure. I just happened to be at the laptop. So there's that. Now listen carefully, my children, and you shall hear of the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere. Not really. I'm not going to talk about that right now. I'm going to talk about the birthday thing because I would like to honor Peter. Peter Pott. I forget the rest of his name. Is it on here? This is so handy, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just see. Now, I just have Peter. He lives up in Newfoundland. He gave me permission, of course, to do this. Anybody who doesn't want to be outed on the map as to where you live or whatever, I follow that advice and don't out you. So, yeah, his birthday's in March 4th. I think he said 1986. Correct me if I'm wrong, or don't worry about it. I have it written down. Or wrote down, I'm kidding. and I do want to celebrate the birthday, but I think people get nervous. They're not sure what the heck's going on, especially new loungers. They're wondering, oh my God, what is this woman going to expose about me? It's very generic stuff, ladies and gentlemen. What I do, for those who are brand new to this shenanigans here that's known as Lounging with Lisa, say that, well, we'll just take my birthday, for instance. It was February 9th. Let's say that I celebrated my own birthday, which I didn't. We did a Stump the Host thing, but let's just say that I was... Forget me as an example. Karen Peterson had a birthday February 7th. The year of her birth was 59, I believe. So what I did was I just found out from her husband a few things, that, like her favorite color, what she does in her pastime. I know the lifestyle they lead. They live off the grid. Little thing. I kind of know their political leanings or people they might admire. So what I do is I just talk about those things, in a question form where everybody can get to know her. You don't have to know her prior to coming to the show, nor will you have to know Peter if you want to partake in the birthday shenanigans. So, I'll give a clue, like, this was also Prince's favorite color and happens to be the favorite color of our dear sweet birthday girl, which would be purple. And then I go with the date, like February 7th. Things that happened on February 7th. And then things that happened in 1959. Things that happened on February 7th, 1959. So I don't want Peter to freak out or anything and be afraid to email me with the information pertaining to the birthday, because anything he doesn't want me to talk about, I won't. I know he has a video series where he talks about the fact that he has a skin condition. And I thought maybe I could bring attention to that if he wants me to. The only reason I'm saying that now is because he does it on his videos, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a secret. He wanted to bring awareness to this. So, get with me, Peter. My email is Hauserman. See my name here in the name of the channel. 46@gmail.com. Please. So we will be... Oh, I'm playing with my glue bean. It just fell. We will be celebrating that birthday, unless there's a strong objection or he feels weird about it, or... You don't even have to be there to... celebrate. Karen couldn't make it the second day of her celebration, I don't think. Hang on. You can just catch it later, or not at all. It's just kind of a way to get to know each other in the lounging community. I'm sure now it's a community. And that's all. And anybody can get the answers because I gear them where you don't have to know a darn thing about person X to get it right. You know what I mean? So... that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm done. That's all. It's kind of ran over a little bit longer than I thought it would. And so I think that's all. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Please join me, join others, drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door, research before you judge, and remember that war is indeed a racket. You do not have to take my word for this. You may check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say about the situation back in the 30s. Things have, dramatically increased since then, of course. Before I go, I just remembered there's one more thing. I love doing this sign-off and then bloviating a bit longer. That's kind of my trademark now, I think. What the heck was it I was going to bring to your attention? Just tomorrow, we're going to finish up the love game. Having to do with Valentine's Day, having to do with love, having to do with the history of love, having to do with whatever. Love songs, love movies. All that jazz tomorrow at 2:30 Eastern. Here in the belly of the beast. That's the nickname that I lovingly give to the United States of America. Okay, that's all. I'm done. Love you.